Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, Finding Elizabeth, and this is Monday, January 2nd, 2017. How are you guys? I hope everybody had a happy holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, and a Happy New Year. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Sorry, I'm a little sick. I did an update. Well, I haven't done an update video in a couple weeks. I did a video on Christmas, but that was the last video I did, so I've missed you guys. So what's going on? Yeah, I'm going to be really honest and say I did not want to make a video today, but I have touted for many, many, many moons that the reason I do these videos is to stay accountable, and I have to do that when I'm, winning this struggle as well as when I'm struggling in the struggle, when I'm in the struggle, which is where I'm at right now. So, yeah, that's what I got to do. So let's talk about sorry, my hair's funky. I went and walked at the beach. I usually do that around New Year's, on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I haven't been feeling well, so I didn't do it on those days. And hello, are we being photobombed by Dale Cooper? Of course we are, because it's Dale Cooper. But I just wasn't feeling up to it, so I went this afternoon, and I wasn't feeling so up to it today either, but my hair's a little cray-cray because of that. Really, Dale? Do we really need your tail in my face? No. All right, so what's going on from a weight perspective? My starting weight in January of 2014, which was 3 years ago, it was right around, this is very distracting, Dale. It was right around this week when I started my weight loss surgery program at Kaiser Permanente in Orange County, California, where I met Patty. So we're getting ready to celebrate our 3-year friendship anniversary. And I weighed 402 pounds at that time. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on April 16th, 2016, or April 14th. Yeah, April 14th, 2014. Ooh. At 360.6 pounds. My weight, the last time I did an update, which was I think about 2 weeks ago, was 207.4 pounds. My weight today was 214 pounds. The lowest weight that I've seen on this journey is 198 pounds for about 2 seconds. I think I'm going to start bringing that back in. Get out of here, Dale Cooper. Sorry. I'm going to start reporting that in these as well. But so that is a... so that's like almost a 7-pound gain since in the last 2 weeks. A month ago, I was 209, so that's a 5-pound gain since then. A year ago, I was about 207 pounds, so that's almost a 7-pound gain in the last year. That's not making me happy, particularly because I know exactly why it is, because I've been eating like crap. And I haven't been weighing daily, and I haven't been tracking my food, and I haven't been drinking my water, and I was exercising very consistently, and then I got sick, and so I haven't exercised. I exercised maybe New Year's Eve, whatever day was I first got sick. I got up at like 4:30 in the morning and went and ran, and that's when I realized halfway through the run that I was really getting sick, and I stopped. So I haven't exercised in about, no, it wasn't New Year's Eve, maybe. So, I mean, it's been a while since I haven't run consistently since before Christmas Eve. Yeah, so that's what's going on with me. So, from a weight loss surgery perspective, obviously, I've got to reel it back in. You know, I'm pretty okay with my weight fluctuating if I'm doing what I'm doing. Nirvana made a video this week that was very honest of her, and it made me, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below. It made me reflect on many things about my own journey, and one of the things she talked about was all the things that she had kind of let slip back into her eating behaviors, and it just made me reflect back on the things that I had let slip in, and there are many. And I am not where I want to be yet, and so I can't do that. I can't do that now, and I don't know that I can ever do it. But I usually give myself a fair amount of leeway, and I'm pretty kind with myself as far as, you know, allowing myself things that are considered a treat or whatever. But I am consistently participating in behaviors that aren't good for me. So I need to get that in check. I am a big believer in not trying to jumpstart everything at once. So I am going to say for this week that the thing I'm going to do between this time and next week's video is to track my food, whatever I eat, because so that I can be aware of what I'm doing and can make changes and be cognizant and stop living with my head in the sand, as well as to weigh every day this week, just to get back on track with those things. So that's what I'm going to do this week as my one small step to get back on track. There will be other things, but that's the thing that I'm committing to being religious about doing beginning tomorrow morning. I actually started tracking today, but I'm saying it officially starting tomorrow morning. You know, one of the other things that I've noticed that I'm not happy about as it relates to weight loss surgery is I have really, my body makeup has changed because I haven't been strength training as much, and I don't like it. I notice now that I look at full body pictures of myself and have very critical thoughts, which I do not like. I know that's more about my head and my perception of myself than it is. I mean, it's both. I mean, I need to strength train. I like the way my body looked when I was strength training more. My clothes are fitting tighter. I don't like it. I find myself wanting to wear longer shirts. I'm not a fan of that. I don't want to be doing that. But I also should not be, I should not be so critical of when I look at a full body picture of myself. So anyway, those are the weight loss surgery things I'm thinking about. I don't know what I can do about the full body thing. I mean, I am going to incorporate more strength training, but it's more the mental mindfuck. I do not like looking at pictures of myself and not liking what I see again, because I just want to be more accepting of how I look at whatever stage of the game. So I need to work on that. But I want to thank Nirvana for her video. Sleeved After 60 also did a video that I will link to below about kindness and grace to ourselves, which I think is really important. I am not a person who is big into, like, oh, it's January, you know, it's the beginning of a new year, I need to change everything about my diet. It's Monday, I need to change everything about my diet. I don't do that anymore. It just so happens that I've let me getting more serious coincides with the fact that coincides with the new year, just because I've let a lot of things slide. But generally, one of the gifts of weight loss surgery has been that, you know, where I don't need to look at every new day as, okay, I can do whatever I want today, but I'm going to start it fresh tomorrow, because I don't like living my life that way. But anyway, she had a great video that I will also post in the link below, and I will also post an article about weight loss surgery that was in the New York Times, which last week, which I know Lily VSG and I think, what is it, Losing It For Me 42 talked about in their videos this week. So I'm going to put all those links below. Real quick, what I want to talk about was, what am I going to focus on in 2017? I'm not a big resolution person. I sort of look at that as, I don't know, I just sort of look at it as a setup to fail. I don't know, have you ever kept a New Year's resolution? I have never kept a New Year's resolution. So I don't do New Year's resolutions, but what I do is kind of reflect on what are my priorities for the year in kind of a general sense. And so I just wanted to share those with you from an accountability perspective. I think I did a similar video to this last year, and between now and next week, I'll go back and look at it and see what I said last year. I know one of the things had to do with running, which I know I did. That's the only one I remember. So we'll see what the other one was. So what do I want to focus on in 2017? Love, love, and more love. Love isn't easy, but it's worth it. That was one of my big lessons in 2016. With friends, with family, with romantic partners, it isn't easy to engage in relationships. It is such a learning and growing experience for me, and I want to continue to do more of that, loving and growing, and just showing up as myself in relationships. So loving and being authentic, I think, are important to me this year. Trying to see the best in people, to be kind and accepting, and to realize that when people push my buttons, 9 times out of 10, it's because there is something about me that I'm seeing reflected in their behavior. So that is something I want to work on this year. I want to be receptive to learning. I sometimes think I come off like I know everything, even in my own head, and I want to be more open and receptive to the lessons that life and people have to teach me. I want to continue to be accountable from a weight and health perspective. I really found myself not wanting to make this video today and coming up with excuses and even thinking to my head, what if I never make another video? I don't want to do that. I want to continue to be accountable until I get to where I want to go. I want to grow this part of my work and career life, this part being sharing my weight loss journey and the other lessons I've learned via YouTube and other vehicles. So just working and growing on that. And then a big thing for me this year is focusing on my financial accountability and responsibility. That is the one area of my life right now that I feel holds me back and keeps me from feeling free is the way I work with money. So those are the areas that I'm focusing on this year. Would love to hear what you guys are focusing on. Yeah, and that's what I have this year. We will have this week, whatever, today. We will have a Naked Truth this Sunday. I'm not sure who the guest is because I haven't asked any. Well, I've asked one person yet, but I haven't heard back from them. So we will have Naked Truth on Sunday, but I'm not sure who the guest is going to be. There were lots of, oh my gosh, there were lots of surgiversaries and celebrations, I think, since I last made a video. But I'm going to hold those to the Naked Truth because I know I'm going to forget people if I do that. The one person I know was Jody VSG because she had her surgery right around Christmas last year. But I know their SJ, I think, had her surgiversary. Michael May had his 4-year surgiversary. This is me doing it from memory. So yeah, that's all I can remember right at this moment, but I know there are a lot more, so I will recognize you guys on the Naked Truth. I love you all. Thank you to everyone who sent me beautiful holiday cards. I love them, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.